Priest of the Feast, Moros, and the thing that I realized, which I actually hadn't thought about when I evaluated Priest of the Feast, is that when you're in shadow form you can't heal, but Priest of the Feast lets you heal. I hadn't thought about that one, and I just happened to look at chat and it's like, shadow form plus Priest of the Feast, and it's like, wait, yeah, of course, that'll work. So now all I have to do is fill out the rest of the deck. Okay, well, that one's easy. We probably want a lot of spells, and then we probably want a lease. So the win condition is gonna be to use Moros and or Shadow Form to do a lot of damage. Look up Kibler's Priest of the Feast deck. Oh, has Kibler already done something? Let's see. I will look it up. Okay, well apparently Kibler has thought about this already, but he didn't include Shadow Form, which is surprising because I actually kind of remembered Kibler's Reno Shadow Form deck. Excavated is pretty good. Justicar, Praise Yogg, of course. Shadow Madness good these days? Okay, well, Justicar plus Shadow Form is probably a bad idea. Well. Let's see. Good old Pyro makes sense. I think I'm not going to include Akanai's Circle. Let's see, this deck currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions, and 7 minions. And it's clearly not a minion-based deck, so I think the more I avoid minions, the better off I'll be. Maybe I put in like, I need some draw cards. But not bad draw cards. I need good draw cards. Do those even exist for Priest? The answer is no. You do get enough value off of Shadow Form in the long term that'll work out. Maybe I actually put in the like decent minions then. Yeah, that's not bad. And maybe Shifting Shade. It's an okay card. Museum Curator. Well, that's alright. Maybe I will fight a little bit on the board. I don't think Northshire Cleric is good enough anymore. I used to auto put in 2 copies of that in every deck. Shade? Maybe Confessor Pale Tress. Maybe Shade is bad. No, Shade's good. I should probably put in a Flash Heal. And I think 1 Flash Heal is the right amount of Flash Heal. Cheap spells are good. Not too many, probably. Do I want to run Museum Curator, or do I want to run like a card that is already good with Death Rattle? This deck doesn't have any Death Rattle cards. It doesn't have Shifting Shade. I think too many Shadow Madness. Toss in good old Sylvanas. Yeah, maybe 2 Cabal is too many. I think the Thought Steal is pretty weak in this deck. I just wanted to get more cards. Maybe I just run Shifting Shade instead of Thought Steal. Yeah, Thought Steal's so slow. Besides, I already have something I want to do on turn 3. Shadow Form. Or Moros. Alright, what's the final card into this deck? Oh, maybe Doomsayer. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Now I want to add in another Doomsayer. So there's no need for any late game cards because I have Shadow Form. So the win condition of this deck is to double Shadow Form. So there's no need for any win conditions. Yalixtron is a catch-up card. Let's see, I think 1 Cabal Shadow Priest is the right spot. Maybe I cut 1 Darkshire Alchemist. Maybe I cut both Darkshire Alchemists. What is the weakest card after this? I arguably don't need a lease, that's true, because I have the double Shadow Form. But I have so many situational cards in this deck that I probably want a lease. I can't cut a lease. Cut Pyro. No, I think Pyro is pretty good. There's so many spells in this deck. Moros is great in Priest. Moros is an auto-include in every Priest deck. I guess Excavated and Evil and Moros isn't very good. It's okay. It's gonna rarely interact with each other. Well, actually, it's gonna interact all the time. I think 1 Darkshire Alchemist should be included. Which card? Maybe Pain. Yeah, I have Shadow Madness. Counts as kind of the second Pain. Alright. Alright, who's the first victim for this brilliant Shadowfeast deck? This is where I regret not having 2 Shadow Word Pain. It's really good against Totem Golem. I keep Shadow Madness. It's really good against Totem Golem. And Tuskar Totemic. I'll keep it. Well, as far as hands go, that's pretty good. It's like the underdog versus the universally hated deck class. Hey, this is pretty good. Oh, is it Control Shaman? Alright.
Welcome to the exhibit.
That one. My read is Control Shaman. This deck's really good against Control Shaman, by the way. It just entombs the, it entombs whatchamacallit. There we go! Curve Moros. It entombs the thing they put the Ancestral Spirit on. Let the infinite value begin. What? No! No! Never got that card was in the game now. Okay, so you have the perfect counter. That's just bad luck.
Did you bring some?
Well, that's a pretty good turn. Such bad luck. I ran into the one guy who was running 1 damage AoE in his deck. Exactly. So I can use Excavated Evil to clear out everything except the Fire Elemental. I think Shadow or Death, that was better. And then perhaps Museum Creator? Yeah. And then I think I put Powered Shield on this guy. There will be feasting at a later time.
It's time for a lot of blood.
Okay, that one can be Shadow Madness. I figure this one is more likely. This will probably get a Hex, and I want this to get hexed over Karen. Also, Karen is too slow. Feast Coin Excavated. That actually adds more damage on the board. Shadow Madness is no good with all these cheat totems. Oh, Excavated Evil. Oh, Shadow Madness. Oh, that's a board clear. Hadn't been looking at it because I wanted to save the coin for Priest of the Feast, but... And then soon, we can praise Yogg. I would rather Excavated Evil, though. Well, sometimes you just have to praise Yogg. My guy's alive. I think that's a bad sign. Oh ho ho, that's bad. Slightly bad. Come on, pity me? Oh.
For honor.
I actually shouldn't have played that card because I might get Priest of the Feast. Maybe that deck doesn't have any direct. Oh. Aha! Oh. Aha!
For honor.
Not lethal? Oh.
Well played. The light shall bring victory.
Aha! A game where I drew Doomsayer on before turn 2. It's actually possible that I should just put N'Zoth instead of Yogg-Saron in this deck. After all, I do have the Sylvanas and I have the 2 Shifting Shades and the 2 Museum Curators already. The Yogg-Saron probably doesn't make enough sense. The Shadow Word Pain has always been really good. I should try to put in another Shadow Word Pain in this deck. Feels Priest, man. No! Why? That's cheating! So that's the card I'm most likely to remove through a card, so go ahead and buff that one. Feels Priest, man! Feels Priest! Doomsayer Priest, Doomsayer Powered Shield did make a lot of sense. That actually did. Oh man. Oops. I was just playing with Priest mentality. He probably had a removal for it. Felt like I needed to dig. But yeah, that was the better play.
Just a pinch of your...
Stay alive, my dreams, my hopes. You would have just played Flame Tongue Totem. Yeah. What would you have done? Aha! See, the plan worked. I was looking for a 2 more Shadow Word Death. Come on, Feral Spirit, the dream. Feral Spirit, oh, Feral Spirit Totem! Oh. Alright, Shadow Word Death? Oh, that's not enough, I'll say. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Freeze on the feast. No.
Victory or death!
The light shall bring victory.
This hand has all the tools of success. If it's a control warrior, then the plan is just to never draw cards and then shoot the minions for 3 damage each turn with Shadow Form, and it'll all work out. If it's aggro, I've got the Doomsayer and the Pain. I think healing the opponent actually carries a small advantage of them underestimating you. And then you show them what you're made of. The heal disarms them, in effect. It makes them think, ha ha ha, this priest has nothing. And while they may be correct, they have to watch out, because the priests are still trying to win.
Are you my master?
The end is coming!
That's what the priest has going for it, the mind games. It's okay, I have a handful of answers. I've got Entomb. It's actually quite possibly a good matchup. Nice, they get to heal me for an effect now. I guess this matchup doesn't... Nah, I should still save the Priest of the Feast. I was thinking about playing that card last turn, but I had a bunch of stuff. That's fine. Saving Powered Shield for Moros, I think. Or for Priest of the Feast. Man, these cards in my hand. This feels just like that time that I was trying out the Unicorn Priest deck. It's Unicorn version 2.
Play with fire! Cthulhu! 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 Blessed be this slaughter!
Where's the funnel kick? I'm getting serious now, so I'm not healing his face anymore. Man, I've got an answer for everything. Like a small guy, 2 small guys, a big guy, a lot of small guys, a big guy. Healing back up to full. I've got it all. Excavated, coin excavated. I think Shadow Master, Shadow Madness excavated is better. Sure.
The feast of souls begins now.
Oh no, 4 attack minions. What am I gonna do? Wait, actually, what am I gonna do?
Let the pain speak to me.
Not immediately obvious what I can do against these 4/6s. There, take that. It's like, did I have to save exactly both Excavated Evil for exactly Twin Emperors? Pretty rough. Oh, Yogg. Need to cast more spells first.
Just a pinch of vigor.
It's okay. Priest of the Feast is gonna allow me to gain a lot of health. Let's see. 3 health each, so 3 health, 6 health, 9 health, 12 health, 3, 7, 8, 10. And then I'm gonna want another one, and it's like 15 health. And then I draw a flash heal, and it's like 20 health.
I wonder.
I'm playing Pain because it's probably gonna go to Fatigue, so any card he draws is good for me. Excavated evil, the combo!
Are you my master?
He saved me. What the?
Thank you.
We cooperated there.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
I really don't want to Shadow or Death, adjust a card, True Heart. What better answers do I have? Feast, Pyro, Coin Power Word, and then one more spell? I guess I'll burn a Death on this thing. Eh. I'm not gonna Entomb that. Entomb doesn't make sense in this deck, I have 2 Shadow Form.
Welcome to the exhibit.
Wobble wobble.
Caffeine shelters us.
So bad news is, the plan is Fatigue, but he's not drawing enough cards. Which I'm not sure how that's possible since I don't think I've drawn any cards yet. I can also win with Elise. Probably want both Shadow Forms in place before searching for the map.
Don't touch that.
Tempo Priest of the Feast, I guess. Yeah, Yogg and Fatigue don't really work well together. That's also true. Well, the good news is he's probably expecting Mazoth, which means that he's gonna hold on to a second Brawl for a very long time.
Hey, that's my cake.
Hey, cake. And the shield slam. Yep. Looks like he's playing the brand plus whatchamacallit. Doomcaller that. I was hoping that he wouldn't be privy that he had to do that. It's possible he doesn't know how to do that.
That's my cake.
I'm sure some of you guys didn't know he had to do that. Shield block's probably a mistake. I'm not gonna cast Powered Shield.
Hey, that's my cake.
I just realized those shifting shades are gonna cause me to overdraw. Here, my coin, take it.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Brawl's pretty expected. Is he in brawling? Oh, no brawl. Agreed?
Hey, that's my cake.
This level of greed is incredible. He might have been trying to get me a discard a card. Or to burn a card. Casual 17 damage, whatever. Do you want me to overcommit past this? It's okay. It's still a legend card because of Elise. Where's my shadow form?
The end is coming! I go unseen.
So activated evils in his deck, huh?
Welcome to the exhibit.
It's gonna be pretty tough to actually play the Sylvanas into Cthulhu, but I think this might work out.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Okay, so that's the Cabal Shadow Priest target, and that's it'll just hit me for 7. That's fine. I guess he just hits me for 22 with the Cthulhu. That's pretty bad for me too. Kinda scary.
Let me change your mind.
Well, he only has a 50-50 chance of drawing it. So much for Shadow form. The main problem with playing Sylvanas is he just shield slams it always. And the main problem with playing anything else... Okay, this at least promises success? I've unfortunately ran out of all of my Priest of the Feast, which means I can no longer gain health, which was the entire idea of this deck. I guess I Yogg-Saron. Wow, that's really bad when I'm trying to fatigue him. I have to use both Entombs on both of his Cthulhu's. And I need the healing, because otherwise I'm gonna die. Can't play the Sylvanas, because otherwise he's gonna kill it. Also don't have enough mana to kill my own Sylvanas after playing. Yeah, praise. Oh gods, no.
Hand is too full.
No.
Your fate is sealed.
No! No! Don't do it! Yogg, what have I ever done to you? Praise Yogg. Oh, praise Yogg. No! Well, the good news is the most important card is still here. Oh wait, I just died. Wait. When your hero takes damage, it's not enough. This warrior is like, I just wasted 30 minutes of my life. I guess those two cards are Cthulhu, or maybe he's just possibly he's just toying.
I have no time for games.
Well, that means he can't play Cthulhu. Not that that actually helps me.
Do you have the art?
Well, maybe I get something miracle. Maybe a miracle happens.
I'm almost out of cards.
Redemption would have been pretty good there.
Almost out of cards.
I have no time for games.
I'm out of cards.
Caffeine shelters us.
I'm out of cards.
Get back.
Oh, there's only despair. Oh, I didn't realize it would only deal 1 damage with Eye for an Eye. Okay. Still possible that he decides to... No. I was like, maybe... Well, we performed since. Let us never speak of this again.